3 years ago, I was a college degenerate at ASU. I was drinking every day, and I woke up at 4 p.m. every single day. And then last month, in the month of June, in the calendar month, my business did $932,000. I profited $130,000. I've scaled 2 businesses to a 7-figure run rate, and now this one to an 8-figure run rate. And in this short video, I'm gonna show you if I had to restart from scratch 3 years ago, exactly what I would do step by step so you can just speed run my results and copy me. Now this video is gonna be boring. It's not gonna be edited or anything fun like that. It's going to be an actual training that you can implement into your life and see results tomorrow. So if you can't pay attention for 10 to 15 minutes, click off, you're cooked, you're never gonna make any money. But if you can actually pay attention, lock in, and let's get to it. So the first thing that I wanna talk about is probably the most important thing. And it's kind of unfortunate because after all this time in business, I always wish there was just this one thing. It was like, dude, I just gotta do this. Like, I'm in college, I'm in high school, I'm 21, I just wanna make money. Like, I wanna quit my job. Like, if I just do this one business model, this one thing, what's the one perfect thing that I have to do? I'll do it, like I promise. Now, what I will say is I've helped over 100 people between 18 and 25 make money online, over 6 figures a year. And I've been doing this for 3, 4, 5 years at this point. And the one common trait that I've seen in every single successful entrepreneur is their hunger. It's not how good they are at sales. It's not how good they are at marketing. It's how big their why is and why they want to do the things. There are people that I'll look at in the industry that I'm in and the industries that I was in earlier. And every single time I was like, wow, I don't want to get in that guy's way. Like, he is obsessed with this shit. Regardless of what he does, he's going to see success. And I think that has to be you. Just the guy, no matter what you're doing, no matter how many times you fail, no matter how many different people like end up trying to fuck you over, however much money you lose, however many businesses you fail at, like, it doesn't matter. You just have to get back up, you know? And you have to accept, like, this is the only path for you. There is no backup plan. What you need to understand is you either need to increase your sacrifice or decrease your desire. This life that I live today, I have sacrificed so much to be able to get here. And like, a lot of people will look at the sacrifices that I've made with my family, with my friends, relationships, and they'll be like, well, that wasn't worth it. I wouldn't take that trade. The price tag that you have to pay to get successful, it's a hefty one. And it's kind of like, these shoes cost this much money. Are you willing to pay the price for the shoes? If you're willing to pay the price for the shoes, like, awesome, bro. Like, really sacrifice more. Make sure you have a different life than everyone else, because if you live the same life as everyone else, you're gonna get the same results as them. So do the exact opposite of what everyone else is doing. Sacrifice way more than them, work way harder than them, and you're gonna get more results. Now, like, you're smart at the end of the day. Like, you know you don't want to be like everybody else, but the hungrier that you are, there is so much uncertainty in business. And there's so much uncertainty in this, like, trying to make money online stuff in the day-to-day. Like, am I gonna make money? Like, when will I make money? And there's so many thoughts that are gonna come into your head. It's like, fuck, dude, like, I'm working 60 hours a week, 70 hours a week. I'm not making any money. It's not working. Like, how can I find it in me to actually go harder the next day? And I think the way that you're actually able to do that is by just extending the time horizon on the success and extending, like, and really just changing the goal. So I know a lot of your guys' goals right now, and my goal at the beginning is like, I want to make 10K a month. I want to do this. I want to make 50 grand a month. I want to buy my dream car. I want to buy my mom this. Like, and that's very good to be able to have a financial goal. But the thing is, and it ties back to the hunger that I was talking about earlier, once you hit your first 10 grand month, your first 15 grand month, your first 20 grand month, and that was your goal, you immediately stop. And as entrepreneurs, we have to continuously find a new why, find a new reason we want to do stuff. But if you're focused on the inputs and if you're focused on skills rather than and that's your priority rather than making the money, like, I promise you the money will come as a byproduct. And the reason why that's so important is because if you're focused on the money, like, you will go a year without making money and you'll become very emotional and you will fall out of the game. The thing about this game of entrepreneurship is, like, how long can you not quit and how long can you stay in it? Because people think that business isn't guaranteed, and I just don't agree with that. It's the same thing with fitness. It's like, if you are going to eat this many calories a day, if you're going to go to the gym this many times a day, you are pretty much guaranteed in 6 months that you're gonna have a better body. And the same thing goes for business. If you show up every day, if you work your ass off every day, if you show up and are intentional with what you wanna get better at every day, then your income will grow, right? But I think something that is holding a lot of people back is the fact that they are focused, like I said, on the income goal instead of the skills. Because it gets so easy to quit and so easy to become emotional and so easy to lose vision in the day-to-day. consistency is better, like long-term consistency is 10 times better than short-term intensity. Now, I think the reason why it took me so long to get to the point I am, bear in mind I'm grateful for where I'm at today, but seeing my first dollar online took me a full year and a half. And I think the reason why it did is because, like, when I was in college, I wanted to be different than everybody, but my environment was fucked. And I was literally talking to one of the guys on the sales team about this last night, because he's in a very awkward position. He's like, he started 3 months ago, he's making 20 grand a month already. And like now he's like supposed to go back to school. His parents are really like, fuck dude, like you got to go back to school. You've been paying for your college for the first 3 years. Like, we're not just going to have you fuck everything up. Like no matter what, you're still going to want a degree. And all of his friends are in college too. Like everything he's ever known is in this one location. Like, he goes to TCU, and he's faced with a decision. It's like, dude, am I willing to actually do what's required? Am I willing to kind of say, fuck all of you guys for this bit, and I'm going to put my goals first? And like we were talking about earlier, like, that's what the most hungry and successful entrepreneur would do. Like, no matter what, he is relentless. He will not stop like to anything, and his goals come number one. Now, I think it's really important to clean up your environment and realize that discipline and momentum is systemized. And all that I mean by that is, right now, if you're trying to make money online, it might be really hard for you, whether it's to keep a consistent schedule, whether it's to find out what you want to do, whether it's to work every single day. And the reason is because of, bro, like, who you hang out with. It's like, dude, if I had your friends and I had the life that you had, like, bro, I would probably have a hard time working every day too. I would probably have a hard time like trying to continuously get better. It's like, dude, you're not the sum of the 5 people who you hang out with the most. You're the sum of the 5 people who you compare yourself to the most. So if you're over here hanging out with everyone and comparing yourself to college kids, people drinking every day, going and getting internships, even if you want to try and make money online, you're gonna be like, oh dude, I'm way better than them. At least I'm trying. They're not even trying, you know? And so like, how are you supposed to continuously push the needle and like grow your bubble and like reset your standards? You know what I mean? Like, if you hung out with me and my friends and we're spending money, we're going to dinners, we're going on nice vacations and stuff like that, you would be like, oh shit, like I won't tolerate anything below this. But because of your circle, that's why it's so hard, probably, if you feel like you're really ambitious, but you're having trouble actually doing the inputs on a day-to-day and you're lazy. Now, with that, I run a sales team. The average person on the team makes $11,100 a month. Everyone's 18 to 25. You'll get directly mentored by me and guys making 50 grand a month. I went from 0 to 130 grand a month in profit in my first 12 months in the business. So if you want to learn from me directly for completely free, I don't sell a course. This is why I make these videos, to build my sales team bigger. I only make money if you do. Book in the link below. There's like a little video explaining everything, and then there's a calendar. Book in the calendar, and we'll talk soon. If not, keep enjoying the free content. But the last thing that I want to talk about is, like, if you haven't picked a business model yet and you're just like, I want to make money, I think this is where everyone gets stuck, because it's like, dude, I just want the best business model. Like, I don't know what's going to work the best for me. Like, and that was the same thing with me. Like, guys, realize I'm the same as you. I literally just fucking watched Iman Ghazi videos, and I found this one agency video. Fuck, I just got mad close to the camera. I watched this one like agency video. I was like, oh, like SMMA, that's the way I'm going to get rich. I'm going to retire my mom with SMMA. I just need 5 clients. I'm going to make 10 grand a month. And it seems so simple. And I went all in on it, but then I saw drop shipping. I tried that too. You know what I mean? So, like, I understand that it gets confusing on which business model should I do. What I'll tell you is, like, pick the business model that's going to get you the most skills. I just chose a marketing agency because that's what I saw on my page and I resonated with the guy's content. But, like, if I had to restart, I would choose the same one. Like, besides the business that I'm in now, obviously. But the reason is because it was just so skill heavy. You know, like, I had to focus on getting better at marketing. I had to focus on building operations. I had to focus on getting better at sales. Like, I had to focus on getting better at everything. And even though, like, I didn't make a shit ton of money in marketing, it built a really good foundation for where I'm at today. And I don't think I would be here without that business model. Now, if I were to suggest something to you, it'd be like, pick a business model that has sales and marketing in it. Okay, find someone who's done exactly what you want to do and copy them so you can get their results but quicker. Work relentlessly, sacrifice harder and more than everybody else, and extend the time horizon much longer. Now, I know this is probably not the news or the information that you wanted to hear. You wanted, like Like, you probably wanted to hear, ooh, you can make 20 grand next month, like it's chill. It's like, dude, no, like you can, and it's possible. Like, we have guys on the team come in and sell 40 grand and make 20 grand in their first month. Like, it's happened before, but it's uncommon, you know, especially like if you're doing everything on your own. It's not impossible, like I just said, it's uncommon, but I promise you, if you focus on building skills, if you're consistent over intense, if you never fucking quit, if you surround yourself with the right people, you will make millions of dollars in the next 5 years. So you watching this video, you're probably 18, 19, 20. I'm 23 now, and I will clear well over $1 million in personal profit this year. And I'll tell you that I was just so impatient at the beginning. I wanted it immediately. I wanted it now. And so I completely understand where you're coming from. But hindsight 2020, just be patient and enjoy the process. Like, I realize even in this moment that I am probably not grateful enough for where I'm at. I probably get caught up and I probably get stressed out too much about the day-to-day when I just need to be enjoying the process. But for you guys, like, this will be a moment that you look back on right now and be like, holy shit, like, this was awesome. You know, but like, one thing I want to leave you with is just, you really, really have to move with speed. Money loves speed, and money rewards speed and skills. So the faster you move and the faster you make decisions, the faster you're going to see growth. Now, I know I just said it's going to take a long time. I just want that to be the expectation, but like, as you end up making decisions and implementing them, the faster you're going to see growth. So let's say there's this one person, let's use you for example, that, you know, you're just like, fuck dude, what business model should I start? I don't know. I'm gonna do all this research, gonna watch all these videos, and then 3 months go by and you find the perfect one for you and you start selling peptides. And the other guy, he sees one video, he's like, this is for me, let's go, I'm gonna make this decision. If I don't fuck with it, if I hate it, I can always switch. Day one, he's already 3 months ahead of you. The next decision, he's like, okay, how should I start getting clients? I got to start running this marketing agency. Like, what do I do? I'm just gonna watch this one video. I'm gonna start calling people. He calls 300 people that day. You go watch 15 YouTube videos. What's the perfect script to cold call? How do I do it perfectly? And you wait like, how do I download the most perfect leads? And he just starts ripping people off Google Maps. He just saved another month. So on day 2, you're on month 7. These decisions compound and he will literally see results 3 times quicker than you. I've gapped and outgrown a shit ton of people that I've been in business with. I've also been gapped and I've been outgrown. And I will say, the things that they did that I didn't do is, number one, they continuously kept learning. I got to a point and I thought I was hot shit, and I kind of took my foot off the learning gas. I was like, oh, I'm good. You know, they continuously invested in themselves into mastery, number one. Number two, they were just more hungry for the success at the time. I think there is ebbs and flows to this game, and there's just times where you're more focused on fitness, there's times where you're more focused on relationships, and there's times where you're more focused on business. They were willing to sacrifice more in relationships and fitness than I was at the time, and they just ended up wanting it more and being more hungry, like I was talking about at the beginning. And then the third thing is, like, they just had set up their environment in a more beneficial way for them to see success than I did, you know? And if I could go back in time, those are the things that I would change to be in the position that I am quicker. But those are my 2 cents. Like, skills over everything. You gotta be hungry and willing to sacrifice a lot, you know, like, and this game is hard, but it is very, very rewarding. So again, if you want to join the sales team, that's why I make these videos, so we can get more people on the sales team, because we always need reps. Our average guy on the team makes $11,100 a month. The top 2 guys made $50,000 in the month of June, so each within their first 6 and 8 months. So if you want to do that, it's interesting to you, click the link below, book a call. I'll be mentoring you personally. We'll talk every single day, literally 24/7. If not, keep enjoying the free content. I appreciate you guys for watching, and I will catch you.